Sarah and James had heard the rumors about the house on Hollow Hill. For years, locals said it was cursed, a place where the past clung to the walls and whispered through the cracks. But when they saw the mansion for sale at an unbelievably low price, they couldn't resist. How bad could it be? That night, as they unpacked, strange things began to happen. The air felt heavier, and shadows seemed to move on their own. Sarah's eyes kept wandering to the old portrait above the fireplace. The woman's gaze felt like it was following her. In the dead of night, Sarah woke up to the sound of whispers. At first, she thought it was the wind, but the voices seemed too close, too real. They called her, beckoning her to the hallway. At the end of the hallway, Sarah found a door she hadn't noticed before. It opened with a low creak, revealing a room untouched by time. Dusty toys littered the floor, and on a small bed sat an old doll, its eyes unblinking and cold. Who had lived here? And why was the room forgotten? As the whispers grew louder, Sarah swore she saw the doll's head move. Her breath caught in her throat. She fled the room, but the hallway stretched before her, impossibly long, twisting in ways it shouldn't. And James, he was gone. Sarah found James standing motionless in front of the portrait. His eyes were glazed over, and no matter how hard she shook him, he wouldn't wake. The whispers became deafening, and she watched in horror as the woman in the portrait smiled. The truth hit Sarah like a cold wave. The woman in the portrait was the house's former owner, a woman who had trapped the souls of those who entered her home. The whispers were their cries for help, but now the house wanted Sarah and James too. There was no escape. The house on Hollow Hill had claimed 2 more souls, and the portrait. Now, there were 2 new faces, forever part of the curse that haunted the mansion.